nothing but a thing. It ain't nothing but a thing. No, you ain't no kind of fool to lose your cool. It ain't nothing but a thing. Ain't nothing but a thing. It ain't nothing but a thing. No, you ain't no kind of fool to lose your cool. It ain't nothing but a thing. It ain't nothing but a thing. It ain't nothing but a thing.
Hey, Donna.
Hey, Jerry. It could be nothing but a thing, but it's our thing, and it's something that's really very important.
March. March.
Who knew that March was Women's Month? And
Well,
who knew?
right.
And when did you know it?
Well, so far, we've asked so many people. One person said they knew a while ago, which maybe I guess they did, but it's not something that's a given. It has to be signed
Well,
into proclaimed every year.
however, so let me just back up for one moment. So we're sisters, and we talk about things from a unique point of view based on the personality traits of the day you were born. And this concept actually started in 1909
Absolutely.
as a concept. And
Well,
now
for
it's
international women.
2022.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
but you have to understand the concept. They were looking to celebrate. First of all, it's global. It's not just the United States.
right.
It's a global celebration, and it was about women's labor rights, and
Yes.
voting and women's rights. That's what it was about. And believe it or not, we're still fighting for women's rights.
It's incredible.
It is. It is incredible. But it started. That's how it started. And did you know there was even colors to wear?
No, what color?
So most women will wear purple on the International Women's Day,
Yes,
and
okay.
there's purple and green and white. Those three colors are what is acceptable for International Women's Day. Now, that first one was celebrated, by the way, in New York City in February 28th. That was before they proclaimed the March 8th as the date. But that was like the first time it was celebrated. There's a lot more on International Women's Day because that actually, in 1975, the UN celebrated its first International Women's Day. And then in 1977, the UN General Assembly adopted a resolution proclaiming United Nations Day for Women, women's rights, and international peace. So that's what they celebrate for March 8th. But then it sort of transformed to Women's Month over the years. Seems like I was looking at it, and every year a president has had to like proclaim March is Women's Month. I
Gee,
think
like
even
we've come a
Biden did
long
it.
way, haven't we? Like, can we talk? Have we come a long way or not really?
Oh, it's amazing, but it's been around, and some states do it more than others have done it. But I think that with the president making the proclamation, and it's year after year. If you look at the book, it's like, okay, here's to 10, 11, 12. I mean, all the years ever, and it shows the proclamation of the year, you know, for having women celebrated for the month because of, their what they do for society, how
Our
important we are,
contribution
our
to society.
contributions.
I only noticed it because I have a big LinkedIn corporate fan base, and I started seeing all these executives, all these everything is Women's Month, and I didn't really understand it, and
You know what
I'm
I
like,
think happened, Donna? They had Women's Day, and there's certain things they say. There's actually, you can Google what should you do on Women's Day. Like, how do you, in an office, what do you do, But I bet you that there's some people that miss Women's Day, so said, you know what, let's just make the whole month Women's Month, and this way they have all month, for the guys to remember to say, to celebrate. If you don't have to worry about a day, just give them all a month; they'll figure it out.
there's something, you know, when we get lemons, we make lemonade. So we're going to be doing a series this, like, for the next 5 nights or however long, on powerful women, women in music, political women, sports women,
Yeah.
women in our hearts, relating that to the day they were born and their personality traits, to see what we can inspire within ourselves, all the work we need to do to really move forward. And men are welcome to listen because we are inclusive, right?
Well,
And
of course, but I mean, look, we're
and,
half the
and
population.
yes, that's true.
I mean, and without us, there would be none of them.
Well, no, and that is true. And the thing is, though, women, we're in such a fragile state right now in the world,
Yeah.
yet women are the big consumers.
Yeah.
And women are the ones that are going to lead us out of how to emerge from the pandemic
Yeah. I
with
mean,
a new
women are
step.
the decision
Yes.
makers. I mean, in the family.
Yeah, and you know what? It's time that we start walking the talk, right? So we are Dear Wise Women. Visit us on dearwisewomen.com, where we post lots of stories. And we have a little 4-minute video, not a little, an important 4-minute video explaining who we are, what are we talking about, and why are we changing so many people's lives with what are these, what is this ancient card system they're talking about? And you can hear us 2 nights a week on the Clubhouse. What's your birthday? And what does it mean? 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then we are also recording on 360 Talk Radio, where you could say, Alexa, play 360 Talk Radio. And we're usually on 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Wednesday nights, but we're going to be doing a special series in honor of women, 8 p.m. Monday through Friday coming up. The
It's
Power
exciting.
Hour Women. And then the series will continue over the weekend. So lots of fun stories, women in sports, politics, comedy, you name it, we're going for it.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about our favorite women, and you know, I think it's gonna be great.
Yeah, and it's fun because you are a king of clubs and you share some great cards with some great people, and I
Hmm.
am a 10 of clubs. So we'll find out what inspires us and how that has helped us
Good idea.
kind of
Yes,
access those superpowers in us.
it's a date.
Gary,
Okay,
my sister, 25 years in this conversation, and I love that we're finally helping others as well
I
globally.
agree. I agree. So, for right now, I think it's time for me to say peace out,
And I say, Donna Bernard, thank you for joining us.
and we will
DearWiseWomen.com.
right, and we will be back shortly. I mean, in the next few days. Take care.
Much love,
Yes, for Carmen.
Carmen.